Here's a statement you never thought you'd hear about our Steelers, certainly not in recent times. The Steelers make run game history. Hello, Steeler Nation, and welcome to the latest episode of your Pittsburgh Steelers Syndicate with me, your host, Britsburgh Owen, speaking to you here in the United Kingdom. Guys, this is your daily update on our Pittsburgh Steelers. Mark and I are extremely grateful for all your subscriptions, all your views, and all your comments. We love having you on board. Thank you to everyone who joined the premiere yesterday as well. It was superb to have so many people in the live chat to interact with. Guys, we are a fan channel run by fans for you, the fans. Our reason for doing this is to get information to you, to interact with you, to share our love of the Steelers with you, to get your love of the Steelers back. We are all about the Pittsburgh Steelers. Mark and I are genuine Steelers fans with over 50 years of following the team joined together. Now, that's better than a lot of other Steeler channels, trust me, who are not Steeler channels. Anyway, let's move on to our statement, shall we? The Pittsburgh Steelers made run game history. Now, I'm going to get to why they made run game history shortly. Hang on, guys, I will get there. But as Art Rooney has often said now, his desire is to have a team that can run the football. He was the real reason why the Steelers went first round pick Najee Harris last year's draft. He is the reason why the Steelers are trying to get this run game going. He wants to see the run game work. And if your owner wants that, you've got to do it. Plus, it also enables most offensive schemes to work effectively because it helps the defense, because the offense is on the field for longer, therefore eating more clock, therefore giving the defense, and certainly a defense like ours, a rest. In addition to that, it gives them the opportunity to really build the passing game as well, because the opposition are worried about the run game. Therefore, they load the box, therefore giving more deep opportunities and more single man coverage to the likes of Deontay Johnson and George Pickens. Now, obviously on Sunday was the first time in a long time the Steelers have done really well with the run game. Now, I know it was only the Saints before anyone said it's only the Saints. It doesn't matter. You can only run against and beat what is put out in front of you. Here are the raw stats from that game. Najee Harris, 20 carries, 99 yards, averaging 5 yards per carry, which is very, very good. Now, I'm gutted for poor Najee that he could not get that 100 yards in the game. Kenny Pickett had a good and successful day, and I think Kenny Pickett running the ball is something we need to look at more. More designed runs for Pickett, the same way that the Bears do with Fields, the Ravens do with Lamar Jackson, the Bills do with Josh Allen, for example. Pickett, 8 carries, 51 yards, averaging 6.4 yards per carry, 1 TD. Jaylen Warren, 9 carries, 37 yards, 4.1 yards per carry. A good average. Was improved, obviously, by that 21-yard run in the fourth quarter. George Pickens, 2 carries for 23 yards, 11.5, 1 touchdown as well. That end around that he ran for over 20 yards was phenomenal. Derek Watt, 2 carries for 5 yards, 2.5 yards per carry. And he was very much used on that 4th and 1, 3rd and 1, and it was very successful. And Steven Sims, 2 carries for 2 yards. So that's the raw stats behind the game on Sunday. But why history, guys? That's what you're all asking. Why do the Steelers make history? Well, there's a few facts here I need to share with you. This is reported by CBS, so it's reliable information, and reliable source. That obviously these two guys here, Mr. Najee Harris and Mr. Jaylen Warren, were part of that history-making running game on Sunday. So the Steelers were the first team in nearly 11 years to have 4 players break off runs for over 20 yards. The last time this was done was in 2011 by the Carolina Panthers. Obviously, the Steelers were led by Najee Harris, who rushed for 99 yards. Harris was phenomenal. I thought he really did come back and really, really showed what he was capable of. He took that criticism that had been given to him, he put it on his shoulders and he ran with it, and he showed people that he is not a bust and he is a first-round pick running back. He got things going with that 36-yard run late in the first quarter that helped the Steelers to a 10-0 victory. That was the first 20-yard plus run for Harris, after what was a very, very good season last season for Harris. On the first drive of the second half, what happened? Well, Mr. Kenny Pickett broke off a 20-yard run as well. Then George Pickens did that end around for 22 yards as well. Pickens obviously as well scored that 1-yard touchdown run. Very, very good indeed from Mr. George Pickens, who is a phenomenal all-round athlete and I think has the potential to become a real weapon in this offense, not only for catching the ball but also running the ball. Very Deebo Samuel-like. The next AB as well, without the craziness. Pickett and Pickett's runs, though, did not lead to points. Matthew Wright shanking field goals. Obviously, there's been questions over Matthew Wright's future, and I was certainly surprised to see Wright in there and them not retain Skiba, after Skiba certainly did nothing wrong in the loss to the Eagles. Now, the final 20-yard plus run was obviously broken off by Jaylen Warren, who ran for 21 yards in the fourth quarter. So, like I said, the first team for 11 years, have 4 players to break off 20-plus yard runs. Guys, I know it's not a big thing, but it's still history, guys. It's still history, and it's still our Steelers. Now, Jaylen Warren played 40% of the offensive snaps on Sunday and did very, very well. Again, showed heart, showed fight, showed spirit. And I think that Warren's actual performances are helping now to raise Najee's level of performance as well. Now, the Steelers showed a great rushing performance on Sunday. And what they need to do is they need to build on that. And that was actually aided by the play calling, I'm going to praise him now, of Matt Canada. He did some shifts. He pulled some guards on certain plays. There was a play, I think it was in the second or third quarter, when he designed a pull where Daniels pulled and helped open a hole for Najee Harris. Again, through scheming that. Now, that is something that I want to see the Steelers continue to do, to get them running to different parts of the line, which is something they did on Sunday. Yes, it was the Saints, and it's going to be a lot tougher this week against the Bengals. And this will be the real test whether this running game is for real. But the Steelers have certainly given themselves an excellent foundation to build on with this 217-yard plus ground game performance from our Pittsburgh Steelers, from Najee Harris with 99 yards, and backed up, obviously, by DeAngelo Williams Mark II, Mr. Jaylen Warren. Guys, I'm excited for Sunday when we play on the Bengals. Excited to see our running game get going again, and excited to see Najee Harris pound and truck and smash those Bengals. Thanks for watching, guys. And if you've just found the Steelers Syndicate, hit that sub, ring that notification, and come and join the Steelers Syndicate family. Thanks for watching, guys. Let's finish it as we always do. Here we go, Steelers. Come on.